Welcome to the Department of the Navy No Fear web-based training course. Retaliation occurs when an employer takes an adverse action against a covered individual when he or she engaged in a protected activity. The Notification and Federal Employee Anti-Discrimination and Retaliation Act of 2002 seeks to discourage federal managers and supervisors from engaging in unlawful discrimination and retaliation. This law is popularly called the No Fear Act. One purpose of this act is to require that federal agencies be accountable for violations of anti-discrimination and whistleblower protection laws. The act also requires each federal agency to inform current or former employees and job applicants of their rights and protections available to them under federal anti-discrimination, whistleblower protection, and retaliation laws. The No Fear Act is broken down into 3 sections, otherwise known as titles. The first is Title I, General Provisions. The General Provisions section sets forth the reasons why the law was enacted. Title II of the No Fear Act requires federal agencies to pay awards for discrimination and retaliation violations out of their own budgets. Agencies are required to reimburse the general fund of the Treasury within a reasonable time of any such award. This section of the Act also requires notification to all federal employees and applicants for employment about their rights under federal law. Federal agencies are also required to provide training to all their employees about their rights and remedies under anti-discrimination and anti-retaliation laws. This section also requires each agency prepare and submit annual reports to Congress on the number and severity of discrimination and whistleblower cases, the details of these cases, analysis, practical knowledge gained through this experience, and any actions planned or taken to improve agency programs. Title III of the No Fear Act requires each federal agency to post EEO complaint data on its public website. Shown here are additional resources that you can access to obtain more detailed information on the No Fear Act. Links to these resources can be found on the resources page of this training site. Now let's take a moment to see what you've learned. Question: what act requires that federal agencies be accountable for violations of anti-discrimination and whistleblower protection laws? A. No Fear Act. B. National Security Act. C. Employment Act. D. Fair Labor Standards Act. Correct. The answer is A. No Fear Act. This concludes this training module. Thank you for participating.